this area in Guild Wars 2 is called Derelict Delve, apparently. And inside over here is a mini dungeon, I think, called Fortune's Veil. I'm playing through this for the first time, completely blind right now. I went in a little earlier and started trying to do a recording of this, but it didn't go super great because I forgot to fix my audio. But I thought this was really interesting actually because the expansion Path of Fire this is part of, my big complaint with it is that there's all of these really beautiful areas to explore that kind of give it a different feel than most of the game has so far. But there's not really a whole lot to do in it, and it doesn't really feel like there's any like meat to the experience besides just a very pretty, you know, a bunch of pretty areas. And first of all, this area is completely gorgeous. Like I really love. I'm not sure where we are, but clearly this is a quarry of some kind. Oh, there's a chest up there. Could get that. But clearly this is a huge quarry. But you walk in here, and you're like, I don't really know what's going on. Even this little bounty board, I don't know. It just feels like I like things that have a different scale to them, I guess. So that like I like places where you can just see a whole lot at once. So the sense of space here is really cool. Like you got this little bounty board tucked in the corner, and this completely massive. And the sky looks amazing in all these maps. But anyway, so let's go in here. So I came over here and talked to this guy Ollie, and he says basically, where did my team go? They ran into some trouble. Well, all right, my bad. I've already done that part. But first he's like, oh, I'm worried about my team, and then you find them, and you're like, oh, well, they're fine, because I told you to say that. But like immediately, Guild Wars 2 is a very open world experience in my, well, most of Guild Wars 2 feels very, very open, except for dungeons. But they haven't made new dungeons in a long time, and the fractals that they've added have been not very exploration heavy and open ended. Um, the lore is cool in the new fractals, but they're very linear, I guess. Like it just feels very like you're falling into a boss fight. Whereas here, this does remind me of a different game almost. I haven't played a game like this, but like this reminds me of art I've seen for a lot of like top down like explore games. Like I could totally see this being like a top down thing with the hallways and stuff, and these really really detailed aesthetics here. The first time that I saw of that was when I walked into this area and there's a bunch of cave spiders. Like, doesn't this whole hallway with these cave spiders, doesn't this think it should be a top-down game right now? Like, I should be shooting spells at these guys and blowing them up and stuff. And yeah, that's just what it reminds me of, this whole castle exploring aesthetic. So that's very different to me than most of Guild Wars 2's very open, and even the new maps, right? Where this expansion is supposed to be in a desert, but I'm not gonna fight these guys. So but this feels so much like a dungeon, exploration, like probably like Magicka or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, and also like there's this thing where there's obviously a path that you're supposed to follow in most games like this, or a couple of paths, but it sort of was not supposed to not look that obvious. Like this is clearly a path. It's like, oh, I can jump over here. Isn't that clever? I got a little skill, and of course we can fly in this game, which you couldn't in the beginning, but now you can. So I don't think there's anything of significance in these areas. I already got this vista, which you can fly to. Obviously, I couldn't do that initially. Let's get a door. Oh, jeez. Alright, then we run in here, in this previously just empty and full of hostile mobs area, and then we're like, hey, this looks all warm and friendly. And picked up a runestone.
Interested in the runestone, are we? There are runestones all over the mines, used in puzzles to keep out thieves and clingy family members. I was given this one a long time ago and told it was a key of some sort. If you find the appropriate runestone, this will reveal some secret or other. And if you lose it, well, I guess we'll have to find another.
So Mr. Dwarf, Mr. Talking Stonehead Dwarf, gives us this really amazing looking. I'm sorry, amazing looking rune. Like I'm surprised that there's a little icon in your bar here, because usually when you get something, there's an icon that shows that you have it. And that's how most puzzles this game work. But in this case, it's just on our back, and like this is like one of the most beautiful items I've seen in this game. Honestly, I love gold. I love shiny things. I'm a complete sucker for gold. This torch isn't lit. So I don't know what to do with that though. So I guess we'll just start exploring. Leave our friendly friends in there. Really awesome looking hall that they seem to have taken over as a research facility. So yeah, but like I really like. Oh, also I tried going down here. Staying on top of these things like it's a jumping puzzle, but as far as I can tell, there's nothing in here. I could be wrong about that. I can kill these guys, but I don't think they drop anything really. But oh wow. Oh, okay. Well, all right then. Actually, I'm just gonna get out of here. Or I'm going to screw that up and fall. All right. But yeah, this is on the floor. I don't think there's anything down here either. But I love encountering puzzles that, like, without knowing that it's supposed to be a puzzle. And unfortunately, I did have some idea because I was reading an unrelated article that was to Wiki, and then it was like, oh, that puzzle in the bottom of the delve. I was like, wait, there's a puzzle down there. But I think the most immersive thing for me is encountering a puzzle when you didn't know there was one, and just having to wander around and be given something like this on your back and just have it be completely immersive. It's like, I've got this item. Wait a minute, what can I do with it? Well, and see, there's like these runes on the floor here that look just like the one on my back, but I don't know. There's some missing too. The level of detail also in all this this stuff is really good. Like I can put my face right up in here, and yeah, I can see the pixels a little bit, but it's from a typical. Also, this guy gives you riddles, but I've already solved it. Well, I don't know. You don't have to solve it. Like you fight him in order to get a hero point, but he just told me a riddle. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's an achievement. This looks like could still be used if anything in this mine requires forging. Oh, so this is a real forge, I guess. Is this light on fire? I don't think it's supposed to be this. All right. But yeah, like I really like that there's no UI or something that's like, oh, you've got X pieces of the puzzle. So if you encountered this completely just as exploration, it could be really amazing. Unfortunately, I don't know where to go, but that's also fortunate because I really like not knowing where to go. Oh, is that where I entered? Yeah, these guys are where I entered, so that's not it. Nothing there. Ow. Kinda wish there was less combat in this area. Honestly. Alright, so this, like, it almost feels like we're not supposed to be able to fly, especially like if this was again like one of those top-down like battle-y, I don't know what the word is. If there's one of those top-down games, like I feel like we would be able to look down here and see all these areas we'll be able to get to later. As I mentioned, like one of my favorite aesthetic things is being able to see a lot of different things at once. Like I like having a big open space to look out into where I can see a lot of different possibilities. No, this doesn't seem like a place to go, does it? I don't think so. Alright. This looks, see again, like this looks like a door. It's got these symbols. Or are these empty? I think these are like empty spots where a rune could go, maybe? And I do have a rune that's about the right size. And then here, this looks like a big door. Lots of games also have this issue with scale, right? Where, wait, did I have the option to... Oh, I have the option to do something here. I'll finish my sentence first. Like, lots of games have this sort of issue with scale where it doesn't make sense to have made a door this large, right, for a character that are only this big. But I think it really works in this particular instance. Okay. Can't get in there. Yeah, this aesthetically is one of my favorite things. And the other thing is that I know, partially because I looked it up and partially because I've seen them before, I know some of the rewards from whatever it is that I'm doing. I'm not sure how to get them, but I'll find out. And they look kind of like this stone, but they don't have the glowy mark, as far as I know. And maybe they do. If you're like a Warstew player, some skins in this game do glow like this, or not like this, but in general do have more effects when wielded than when like stowed. Like I have this Great Sword Eternity that I don't have a keybind right now for stow weapon, but I do have a keybind for walk, however, which looks awesome. Um, but yeah, so it actually has this dark glow. You can't really see it with the rune on my back, but it has a slightly dark glow around me that only triggers when I'm like equipping it, when it's in my hands. Whereas now it's gone. So it might be that those skins glow, in which case that's amazing. I'm getting all of them. Might not. I don't think there's anything here. So maybe it's one of those doors that I have to start at or something. Oh, this guy's like hiding behind the freaking pillar there. Let's just kill all of these, I guess. That didn't go well. Alright. That nearly went badly, and I should have made it. Alright, so this looks like a huge door. Can I get in here? Nope. Nope. Alright. So yeah, this is like a Let's Play stream, except that I'm not actually doing it as a stream, partially because I don't think there's anyone who would watch it right now. But also partially because, you know, there's a certain... Ooh, wait, can I go in there? There's a certain... Oh, I can go in. Is this where I want to go? I think this is where I want to go. There's a... Besides the fact that streaming has, you know, some amount of pressure, I should probably get Connie clear because there's so much burning in here. Yeah, let's do... Oh, but then I can't take... Give me extra might. Oh, well, whatever. Yeah. So this heals a lot better. I think that there's some value in, you know, doing... Well, okay, let's put it this way. I think when you're streaming, there's a certain level that you can just kind of... Like, because it's live, there's not as much expectation of, like, it sort of being, like, not tightly edited, but, like, you know... people don't... I don't think you expect people to be paying as much attention to what you're doing all the time. And so there's not as much of a need. Is this really the right way? Am I going the right way? Is this torch a thing? I know this game often uses torches as like a thing you can pick up as part of a puzzle, but these seem pretty... Whoa! Alright. Enchanted bluffs. Wait, what? Where am I? Oh, this might not, or might not be actually part of this. It's really cool either way. Let's kill everything here. And by let's kill everything here, I mean let's get... Alright, that's good. Hi. I didn't expect to wind up all the way down here. I don't know what's in this dome. There's these cool looking domes. Lots of places in this expansion all over the desert, but I don't think I've been inside one. Oh, hi. Alright, so I'm not going to bother killing everything here, because I doubt it's important to... question mark. But yeah, I think when... Oh, no, we just went under the dome. This is an exit. Yeah, this is an exit that leads outside. Well, let's just fly out here and take a look. Oh wow, we just went straight through waterfall. This is one of the areas that was in the some of the trailers for the expansion. It looks really nice. I don't think it's a solution to our puzzle, but dang, does it look cool. I'm not really sure also what the lore explanation behind these enormous urns is, because I don't know of any giants in this game's lore that are like this. We have giants that are like you know. But here's my character. See, we have giants that are like this tall, but I don't think we have giants that are like up to the peak of the sky tall. So I'm really not sure what the explanation for these guys is. Yep, I don't know. Well, anyway, that doesn't seem to have been the solution to any of our problems, so I am going to waypoint back to where we were, maybe? Or maybe I'll just do it live, I don't know. I'm not a streamer, or... Oh, actually I didn't finish the point I was making. But yeah, so when I think find anything on empty map. Actually, hopefully that doesn't kick me into a new map at some inopportune time. Anyway, I think when you're actually streaming something, like there's a sort of expectation that, you know, it doesn't have to be as tightly like you don't have to put all this much effort into being entertaining all the time, because the expectation is that it's just live and you sort of just, you know, pay attention to something interesting. But when you're doing something that's like recorded, I think there is the expectation that most of the time it will be something interesting. You sort of will cut out the parts that weren't interesting, and neither of those is better than the other. But I kind of like the challenge of trying to feel like, you know, I should be sort of saying something or doing something the whole time. Let's kill these. And I don't know. That might just be because I want to get better at streaming, or like being able to speak as if I was streaming, I guess. Oh, yeah, okay. So hitting early to give yourself theory, useful. Do it. Ooh, those are glowing. Ah, this only has one. Okay, so this has these glowing symbols. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 6 are lit up, and there's a spot here. Oh, I'm supposed to have my symbol. Yeah, hold on. Forgot that I died. Fortunately, in this game, it doesn't actually drop the item that you're carrying on your back, which is a thing I've never actually seen before.
In the runestone,
I am actually
there are
interested in the runes of
runestones
Roban,
all
but
over the
I
mines,
already heard the
used in
explanation.
puzzles to keep out thieves and clingy family
Alright,
members.
so are we
I
puzzling
was
now?
given this one a long time ago.
This looks
It
like
holds
puzzling.
a key of some sort.
Rune unlocked
If you
doors.
find
1.
the appropriate runestone,
Oh, 6.
this
Yeah,
will
it doesn't
reveal some
actually, and this reminds me of a lot of puzzle games like Ori and the Blind Forest, where it's side. Whoa.
Guess we'll have to find another.
Okay, here we go. We're puzzling. Hey, Imp. Oh, what the heck? Okay, we have ice. We have a dwarven axe pommel. We have things that are going to kill me if I'm not careful. I should have done this differently. It's fine. Alright, I don't know if I actually have to kill everything or not, but it's kind of hard to look at the puzzle with everything alive, so maybe we'll kill everything. Hopefully I don't get spoiled in the puzzle by our friend here, because I really like doing these puzzles without someone telling me what to do, until I obviously run out of... Okay, this is absurd. Until I run out of, oh dear. Until I run out of ideas. Then I obviously will need a hint at some point, but... Ugh, this is not ideal. Alright, anyway... I don't have very good damage on multiple targets with this scepter that just shoots little balls, but oh well. We drop down there. Is that, oh actually no, can we drop down there? I think we can. But yeah, no, this reminds me of RuneScape puzzles, this reminds me of like Ori and the Blind Forest. This is amazing. And like, this is also a much more coherent aesthetic, I think, than we usually see. Oh dear. I think I'm gonna have to one-shot collect this. Fuck. Oh, also, I don't know. Yeah, warning language, I guess. I tend to swear as just part of normal speech, which is probably not a good thing, but do it. Please don't kill my mouse. Alright. I got this. There we go. This is a much more coherent aesthetic. Oh. That's bad. Maybe just collect all weapons and forge them together? Weapon pieces and forge them together, rather? Well, let's keep going. Oh dear. Oh, I'm gonna have to use mounts to get up to these. Actually, that kill everything. I guess I should have bought, like, projectile reflex. Oh well, it's fine. Let's build people out there. I'm not throwing my Spear of Justice at one because I have it traded so that the passive gives me might. If I had might from another source, I would be hitting F1, but I don't, so I'm not. Please. Oh dear. Is there a better way to do this? I don't think there's a better way to do this. But yeah, no, this is... They did just come out with a new fractal called Deepstone, which makes me think that it's dwarf related in some way, just like this puzzle apparently is. And I really actually am excited to try that fractal. I have not tried it yet because of this area being so well, like, immersive. It really feels immersive. It also feels like I should be able to kill this better and lose a lot faster than I am, but okay. Move Moonstone. Hype. Alright. This doesn't actually feel like it's going to be that much of an exploration puzzle, because because the first door that I could get to required the one. Oh, how many do I need of those? Because the first puzzle that I encountered required the one symbol, and this next one might require two symbols. And it might be just that each one of these little mini dungeons goes in order, which would be fine. But I kind of would like a more puzzly thing as well, because like the aesthetics and the design are totally there for this to be like a really cool, like, spend a long time scratching your head puzzle. But this game doesn't tend to do that much. Wait, I can't remember what I'm doing. Path of Fire. Oh wait, actually I don't know what it is, but I can just look at the most recently. They're in rare collections. Okay. Stone Spike Cleaver. I have half the pieces. Alright, well, let's keep looking then. Oh no, wait, I just got a staff piece and a bunch of axe pieces, so maybe I just have to do them all, look at all of them? I don't know. Oh, well, that's certainly something I want in any case. But yeah, so I already knew that these dwarven weapons were actually the... No, Hoppy, why you do this? If it wasn't clear, I named my Springer Hoppy. If it wasn't clear for if there's anyone watching who doesn't play Guild Wars 2, then Hoppy is the, well, let's try that again. The Springer is the, like, bunny type looking mount who can jump really high. Which, I guess that should have been obvious. I don't really... I don't want to die doing this, because first of all, that's really boring to watch. Why are you invulnerable? Altar infused. Oh, I have to kill the altar. The other problem with this game is that it's got a lot of really, really neat mechanics hidden behind staring at parts of the UI that you shouldn't really have to look at for it to be immersive. Like that. I had to go look. Alright, this is awkward. I'm gonna die. Well, yeah, okay. I'm sure there was a smarter way to have done this fight, but I don't know what it is, so... Again. No, I don't think I can rail out this altar. I can rail out this altar. Alright, so, this is actually a fairly difficult combat area. Like, not really, I'm sure, if you were, like, actually, like, endgame super... Well, I mean, endgame free. Like, if you were, like, a speedrunner, like a dungeon solo person, then you could just dodge all those attacks. But I screwed up, so it's okay. But yeah. I forgot what I was talking about because I got interrupted by dying a bunch of times. Oh, more runestones. Cool. How are we gonna carry two? No. Where's the altar? Wait, no, I need the altar. Well, let's just get this in peace out then. Oh, you're already carrying a runestone. Oh. Well, I have to go put this in a door and then come back for another one? Because that sounds like a pain. How do I get out? How do I get out? Hello? Teleport, there we go. Oh, hi. Okay, so... Where's the next door? Actually, maybe this is going to be a puzzle, because I'm not going to know which door... And I said, first of all, I don't know what the doors are. I'm not going to know which door to put which runestone in if I can only carry one at a time. I don't think there's a door in here. There must be a door in here, though, because why else would this be here? Occam's Razor. Wait. Not Occam's Razor. There's a saying I'm looking for, I just can't think of what it is. Oh, well, I don't see a door, so let's not go that way. Right, yeah, looking at the UI was something I was talking about earlier, and there's a whole lot of looking at the UI that you have to do to see these mechanics that were really neat. But if they just, like, put, like, an effect connecting the, connecting the destroyer harpy, was it? Yeah, the destroyer harpy to. Why is there such area? There's no doors. Maybe there's more to this than I thought. I'd be fine with that. I want to be more to this than I thought. But yeah, if there was some sort of like cool 3D like line of energy or something connecting the harpy and the is there a secret up here? Looks kind of glowy. I don't think so. If there was a big glowy line connecting the harpy and the thing that makes it invulnerable, and I started hitting it, it was like, this is invulnerable. You know, I would look and say, hey, all right, you know, wow. And say, maybe if I kill that, doesn't this look gorgeous? Like the lighting here. I actually have some of the graphical settings in this game turned off, by the way, because I don't generally like the effect they have. But I do like that the post processing sort of adds some more like vibrance, but I don't like a lot of the effects that it happens to have, so I turn it off. But if you do like them, then okay. So can I place runestones in here? No. Can I go to this door? No. Oh, wait, this requires 3, so maybe I need to find a door that requires 2 runestones? Perhaps? Maybe? This was awkward. No, please! Darn it. Alright, I do know, however, from the part that I recorded before this, that this teleports me back to the beginning. So that's good. That would have been annoying if I hadn't figured that out. Oh, where was I going? I was going, here, I think. Maybe. Oh, sweet. Yes, okay. So this one, I don't know how I was supposed to find this. Looks like something could be slotted into its depression. Well, let's do that after I don't have an entire full inventory full of junk. Should probably just have, like, stopped recording for a second while I did this. Or, I could stop... Okay. I could have just stopped carrying, like, every random item that I find in the game on this character. This character is my original Guild Wars 2 character, and she's well, all of my characters have a ton of random junk in their inventories. This entire bottom part is gear, by the way. I don't think most people have this much gear on their characters. It's a bad idea, don't do it. But I have a bunch of like random junk in here that's like of sentimental value. Or I used to, now I don't. Right, oh yeah, so anyway, this looks we need 2 of these things, and we've got 5 well anyway, we need 1 more. So I've gotta go back. I wonder if there's like a way to do this that doesn't involve teleporting, but anyway, so I need to go to the first dungeon, which was somewhere or other. Was up there, yes. And then if you get that other, oops, runestone. Yeah, this is actually really cool. I love this. And the aesthetic is amazing. Like, part of me wants to actually, oh, let's switch, because I can't, once I get into combat, I can't switch now. Or I can't get on it now either. Please work, thank you. Alright, runestone time. Does this look different? No, it looks the same. I was hoping that all the runestones would look slightly different, and you know, in my headcanon they do, obviously, but maybe they do. I can't really tell. And I would have liked them to make just a couple different textures for. Oh wait, I forget where the other is. It here? Yes. Okay. Let's just remove this from there. Yeah, destroyers are annoying. No one likes them. Unlocked 2 doors. God dang it. Man, this aesthetic is great. Yeah, as I was saying, I honestly... Okay, so first of all, remember next time, bring anti-projectile skills, because... Oh, well actually, that flame breath is not a projectile. This game has... a bunch of, like, there's no hard and set rule, but you can kind of tell what kinds of attacks each attack in this game is based on, and like this flame breath attack is not a projectile, whereas this is. So you can reflect those with a skill that absorbs projectiles or reflects them. I should probably put one on. Well, because the thing is, I'll get more damage if I don't put one of those on. So if I could survive it, then I should need. Guess the question is which one do I want. Oh, this is a big. Man, I love this. This is awesome. Oh, hi, Flaming Gargoyle Head. Yeah, also, you know, the devs tend to reuse things from dungeon. Oh, that's not what I expected that to do. Well, yeah, alright, so, bad example. I was gonna say the devs tend to reuse things that they've done before, which of course you should, for not just for laziness, but also because then players know what to do. But last time I saw gargoyle heads like this, they actually shot you wherever you were. Whereas now we have gargoyle heads that shoot flames just out in front of them, so I guess that's new. Not really new, but wasn't what I was expecting. Alright, I don't know if I actually have to go up around here. Because in the middle of there is the dwarven staff, which leads out. Alright, so that nearly killed me. I'm really good at this game, as you probably know. Disclaimer, I am not. To the veteran, I actually might have some trouble soloing this. Which could be a problem because I don't know anyone else online right now. So I don't know how to complete it. I do want to complete it because it makes for a cool thing to talk about. Hopefully someone will want to watch this, I don't know. If not, I'm totally fine with that. But like that's what a lot of people say is if whenever you do something creative, ow, die. Whenever you do something creative, get destroyed by fire. Which means it's lower health. Boy. Yes, whenever you want to do something creative, do it for yourself. If it's something that you feel like if you were obviously not yourself and having had the experience of making it, but if it's something that if you had not gotten to have the experience of making it, would have liked to watch, just do it, and you'll get better and better that way. I don't. It's just 2 lava elementals, right? That should be fine. Don't try and don't stress over people not seeing your stuff because not everyone will like your stuff, and it won't be until a long time later that you get enough people to really know how to make things good. And the advice you get from people, if you're trying to please them when it's just the first few people, is not gonna make it what you want. So just I'm just gonna griffin hop this for safety. That was totally safe. Right? Just do it for yourself initially. And if no one likes it, that's fine. Just get better and better until someone does. And at that point you can start worrying about how to do things the best way for everyone. I am paraphrasing, and I don't know if I'm paraphrasing well. I don't see any other things. Well, you know what? I can get a runestone. Let's just get this runestone. Griffin. Griffin. Careful, Griffin. I should probably just use the bunny for this. Alright. Isn't going well. Oh. Come on. Oh. There we go. There might have been like a way to do that without mounts. That might have been like the significantly better thing to do in that case. Oh, there's a runestone over. Okay, so we're gonna have to find the door that requires, I'm assuming, 3 runestones. And then come back here to get another runestone because I can only carry one at a time. And I wonder actually if you can do this with a party. Oh, that's a lot of runes. Yeah, so there's at least 3 runestones here. Well, alright. There might be some more parts. If not, awesome. If there are, we'll have to come back anyway, so let's just get out of here with our part, wherever that runestone, and go find the next door, and then come back. There might be a better way to do this, but I can't think of one, so we're doing it this way. Oh, 3 runestone door. I know where that is. I just saw that one. It's across the way, right? I think. Oh, no, I need to fly. Man, I was just about to point out that because of Aegis, which is the Guardian's specialty, it's a boo. Or yeah, here we go. Aegis blocks the next incoming attack. I was just gonna say because of my Guardian Aegis, I got hit, but I still wasn't in combat, so I could just leave. Well, no, apparently that's not the case. We need 3 here, and I will get 3. Perfect. Alright, this time, I will do this gliding successfully by jumping off this small banister. Get more height, please actually work. There we go. Alright. I don't know how long this is going to be. I am like... I'm like 100% sure no one will actually watch this. And that's okay. Because... Oh, there's a shield. Okay, there's a shield piece up there. There's a runestone up there. There's an... Oh, actually, I don't know how to get to any of these places. Alright, well this one looks like a hop. This requires 2 hops. Yeah, alright, let's just do 2 hops. First, let's... Wow, that's a lot of fire. First, let's... Okay, normally, a good way to deal with most enemies in this game is to lure them around a corner so they're all in the same place and you kill them at once, but for once, put fire everywhere on the ground near them. I guess that's just a lesson for a recipe for having the ground covered in fire around you, which is bad, generally. Can I get up there from here? This may not have been the intended way. Oh. Maybe it's on this side. Oh. Maybe that was the intended way. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. This doesn't really seem intended. I think you could probably hop this. Whatever, it's fine. Shield spikes. This is going to be annoying because I'm probably going to get to a point where I have everything except for one item and I don't know where the item is. Oh, there's a yellow thing having shield spikes. Alright, well, it's fine. Because again, we're going to have to come back here anyway because there's a runestone right behind the stairs. Which I am immediately going to forget where it is when I come back here next. God, the aesthetic in here is amazing. Please teleport me, thank you. I can't remember. I think there was a time at which I said that my favorite aesthetic in Guild Wars was insert something here. And I've said that like a number of times. And I'm saying it again here, but like there's probably something else that I like whoops. There's probably, alright, so this is the way to that cool tunnel. I wonder if there's anything in that. I didn't see anything in that tunnel that looked relevant to this puzzle though. Honestly, I didn't see anything in that tunnel that looked really like anything. Alright, ow, hi, ow. I'm gonna say ow and my character gets hit even though it doesn't physically hurt me, obviously. Whoa! And then I almost jumped off. Not that it would matter all that much. Because we can fly. Because they nicely... The dwarves, I guess? I assume this is dwarves? That seems like the most reasonable thing. The dwarves nicely put a teleporter thing. Oh, it's behind the stairs, I didn't remember to like pay attention. I still need to get up there though, and probably there's one on this side as well, I'm assuming. I guess I'll kill these. Okay. I really should hit my elite earlier on because because wait, how do I actually get up there? Do I have to go? I don't know how to go up there. This would be a lot easier if they had like a huge group to kill these things. Although I already said this, but I would really like, and I assume this is not the case because I don't think I generally have a way of doing this. I would really like if you run a party, you could have people carry around a bunch of runes, and then it would sync all of your progress so that like you wouldn't have to come back here if you had people, and each person could pick up a rune. And you could carry them all to the next area. I'm guessing that this puzzle is pretty short in the grand scheme of things, though, so it might not actually matter, or it might actually it might need to have this carrying back and forth step to be long enough to be like cool and interesting. I don't know. We'll find out. But still, I really like this. And the other thing I was gonna say is, you can see the you just totally jumped here. You can see the dev team using different amounts of resources like map space to tell different stories. Like, I haven't seen them use. Well, okay, I'm gonna say I haven't, but they clearly were willing to put a lot of work into this map area in order to tell the story of these dwarves. And something that we'll find later, that, spoiler alert, well, not spoiler because I'm not going to say it, but the reason that I found out about this zone, the thing I was looking up on the wiki, is really cool and like isn't something that fits really with the rest of the aesthetic of the game so far. Oh, I don't remember in here. Cool. Well, I guess we're done. I hope we're done. Well, not I hope we're done, but first of all, with this section, I mean. Second of all, I don't necessarily hope we're done with this section, but I hope we're done with this section because I'm leaving, and therefore I hope I haven't missed anything. So because I'm leaving, I hope that I'm leaving at the right time, and therefore that it's the right time to leave. Alright. So, third symbol. Third rune. But yeah, so clearly the devs... Oh wait, that wasn't what I was saying. What I was saying was... Let's get in here. I love that bell. What I was saying was... The devs were clearly willing to put some new and different and, you know, hinting at a whole new universe worth of stuff in this little puzzle. And I like it, and I hope that it's not just a little puzzle. Like, I hope that we see more and more of this dwarven lore and just cool stuff. I hope I don't run into inventory space. That would
We
be
have completed the task
awkward.
at hand.
Why are you talking? I don't have that backpack. Oh. Does the Copperfed Salvage-O-Matic have voice lines? Alright, I didn't know that because I don't play with sound on. So this is actually new to me. This should be enough for now. Yeah, most people would be appalled at playing with this little inventory space. To that I say, well, I'm doing it, so I don't have anything to say about it besides that it's the thing I'm doing. You can buy more inventory space with real world money. Well, with gems, which you can buy with real world money, or with non-real world money. You know, you can also dodge projectiles in this game by strafing, because enemies will actually aim the direction you're moving in, and thus if you change direction rapidly, they will miss, which is kind of cool. Alright, runestone. Awesome. Already got a runestone. Spiderweb. I don't know if that's important to kill, but I'm going to kill it to see what happens. That didn't do anything. Oh. Oh, I'm mobilized. That's bad. Oh, I heard a sound and then thought it was in the game, and it's actually from outside my window. Cool. Alright, so let's just run through all this stuff, because I don't really care about spiderwebs. Maybe I do care about spiderwebs. Oh, hi. I care about spiderwebs now! Alright. This is going to turn into a giant mess very quickly, because I'm going to get attacked by everyone. Does it knock back, by the way? I don't think it does. Yeah, no, it just makes a dome. That's good. Alright, so these spiderwebs are really annoying, and that's fitting, I guess, because as they should be, they're spiderwebs. Actually, yeah, I really like so much of the stuff in this puzzle. Ow. I want to say it's a little heavy on the combat. I guess it'd be okay if you brought a friend, though. And, like, granted, everything in this game is combat. Oh, there's another runestone. Okay, so I have to figure out where the next door actually is, because I need to carry all these runestones to the next door, I assume. Like, that gets me the pattern so far. Alright, veterans. Oh, that's just an event. Okay, that's not important. I assume that it'll absorb some of these projectiles, but I don't know if it actually will. That's not fair addition. only at 1 on that one. Okay. Okay, so I see a runestone here. There's a runestone there. Do I just have to get back out? I forget actually where the entrance was. So there's one thing. Oh, jeez. Alright. Okay. Alright. Can we... Oh, dear. No. That's awkward. Alright, I'm bad at combat. Spiderweb, spider... Okay, so where do I punch through the... Maybe I should just break all the spiderwebs beforehand. So we don't have this problem. Yeah. Well, and the other thing is that combat... and I should link to a MrBtongue video now. Oh, it's a maze, kinda. I get it, sort of, I think. Yeah, it's like a maze. They're invisible, but then you know where they are, so you can... Or maybe they're just all there and I had to punch through them. Anyway, there's a MrBtongue video that I love that... Wow. Let's not die. First of all, MrBtongue is the guy who makes videos about video game related tropes and analysis. He's really smart, and I think he's really good at what he does. I don't know where I'm going though. So there's that. Okay, let's pause that train of thought for a second, because where do I go? Is it a layer lower? I didn't see a lower down door. Oh wait, last time I was here I died in fire. See, that's a problem. No, it's not. I can just... Jackals are immune to fire. No, jackals are not immune to fire. They're just fast enough to not get totally destroyed. Is it behind the lava that I have to go? That would be a cool solution. Alright, first of all, let's check everywhere else, I guess. Okay, so I'm not dying, so let's continue with my train of thought. MrBtongue makes these great analysis videos, and one of them is on violence in video games. Not from the sense of, is it a morally good or bad thing to have violence in video games, but
How far it goes.
How are we ever going to get down there?
There must be stairs.
but from the standpoint of what does it do to video game gameplay, and I will link it if I remember, which obviously will happen, because I'm definitely going to rewatch all of this footage. Wait, no, I already talked to this guy. Oh, at least I can combine some weapons if I have all of the pieces. Oh, I do. Awesome. And I got some cool weapons. Oh, they're tradable. I guess you could just make money off this. Oh, well, alright, so I didn't realize these were tradable, so it's kind of just... This doesn't really give you any useful rewards in a sense, because this is like 2 gold. Maybe they're droppable from somewhere. I feel like they'd be more expensive if they were only available from this puzzle. Anyway, fungible rewards in this game. Alright, let's do one train of thought at a time. First train of thought, combat in video games. I definitely agree with the idea that combat in video games... This isn't actually the point MrBtongue makes in this video, but I think that combat in video games, when used too much, or more than is fitting for the scenario, just, it's kind of a filler, like, and it reduces the impact of violence. I think actually I'm quoting MrBtongue, which would make sense because I think this video is amazing. I just don't remember it perfectly, so I can't quite tell if I'm quoting him directly or not. I'm not quoting directly, but you know, making the, like, summarizing his point well. But anyway, because, oh hey, this takes 4. I think I'm on 4, right? Oh, I don't have the thing anymore because I died. Dang it! Alright, this is actually pretty long. Oh, it's not this door, is it? Oh my god, I don't remember where I'm going. Oh crap, I'm so lost. This was 3, right? That's correct. Yeah, okay, spiders. Okay, yeah, that's correct. Jeez, alright, I'm a little bit less happy about this because it's kind of grindy and kind of annoying when you have all these freaking spider webs. Oh well. Um, but I'm not doing this for the reward. Oh, hold on. I need to find a place I can go through the ceiling. Anyway, yeah, I'm doing this for the puzzle, not for the reward. Because the reward's crap. Because that was my second point. All right, let's just finish first point. Yeah, so first point was that violence in video games can be really impactful if it tells a story. I think, and I think that's what MrBtongue is saying as well. But if you just use it as a way to kill time, or to, in this case, right, it just kind of gets in the way of solving the puzzle, it makes it longer. It doesn't really make it any more interesting. Yeah, that's really where I'm supposed to go. Then you can't really use it for impact anymore because it's just a thing you do all the time. And I would argue that that's also, harmful in a way, because it just makes violence feel like I think that was on the way out. It just makes violence feel like a totally mundane thing, and in the real world, obviously, that should never be the case. Like, the more we're used to thinking about fighting, whether it's gun violence or any kind of violence, as just this mundane occurrence, God, then the less weight we put on it, and the less we take it seriously, and that's really, really bad in real life. There's probably a way to not get every single one of these traps, but I don't know what it is, so I'm getting all the traps. Yeah, this would be nice to have a second person for it. Oh well, that's okay. Alright, so that's my point about violence. I think the reason that I made that point here is that I don't, I think that insofar as this is, hopefully at least, an interesting, where am I going? An interesting thing to watch for y'all. Wait, where was the next one? Oh, I forgot where the next one was. Oh, it's up there. It's up there. It's fine. Everything's fine. I remember where it is. I don't know how to get up there without teleporting every time. Alright. Let's make it boring. Alright. Insofar as I hope this is an interesting thing for anyone to watch, I think the puzzle bit of it is interesting. Much more so than the... Oh, I'm definitely figure out a way to quickly get... Oh, it's there. It's down there. It's down there. It's below the thing. Place where you teleport. Place you teleport. It's down here. And then the other one's just down there. Okay. Good. We're good. I got this. I think the puzzle thing is interesting to watch. It's interesting to watch me try to figure out, oh, where was that? Well, hopefully it's interesting to figure out where was that, where was I just when I had that, that solution to the puzzle area? Where was that? How do I rapidly get there? Okay, I'm starting to memorize where all these other ones are. Where's this one? I don't know where the gap. Here's gap. Okay. Alright, memorizing it. So I think that part is interesting to watch, but the part where I fight a gazillion spiders is not that interesting to watch. It just takes up a bunch of time. I'm not even sure where the okay. Alright. I'm not even sure that I started re-saying the wrong part of the sentence. Boy. Well, it's hard to talk when you're in combat, which is another reason for it. Yeah, so I don't think the combat parts of this are that interesting to watch, and fundamentally, I don't think that interesting to do either. Even if you like combat, especially if you like your build, if I had a build that was really suited to this, I'm sure it'd be a little bit more fun. I don't happen to. This isn't bad, but it's not great either. But okay, let's stand in the bubble that I made, because that will mean that I actually did it for a reason. Yeah, I don't think the combat's that interesting, and so granted you have to have some in general, at least you don't have some though. Okay, the way this game is designed, you do have some, because that's a spider web. I'm not doing the right thing. Oh dear. Oh man, alright. this cave spider is down. It's down at low health. Oh, why cave spiders? Yeah, this is not interesting. So, but this game is, as always, this game is full of combat. It just is. So, it wouldn't really, it would be out of character for this game to suddenly have a puzzle that didn't have, like, oh, how do I even get up there? To have a million enemies to fight. Oh, okay, we're fine. Alright. So it's expected that I have to wade through a gazillion mobs, but it's not really necessary. And this isn't. This is even more true. How do I get there? What on earth? All right, I guess it's Griffin. The reason I'm so surprised at being Griffin is that Griffin is really expensive and doesn't, in general, feel like it's necessary. That's not what I wanted to happen there. All right, let's. I got distracted by the inventory space problem. If I do this regularly, I am sure that all of you will want me to get more inventory space, so I don't have to waste all of your time clearing my inventory a bunch. Alright, anyway. A game like LA Noire, which I don't know if you know what that is. If you don't, then I guess I'll explain. Sort of. I've never played this game, but it's a console game. I don't know which console it's for because I don't like console games. Because I don't have a console, and even if I did, I would rather play on a PC if I could. But it's a police game. Like you're an investigating police officer, and it's got this really revolutionary. Hold on, how do I get back? All right, let's get this first. It's got this really revolutionary game system where you look at very detailed, basically facial, like motion capture of people's faces when they're talking and try to figure out if they're lying or not. That's a really compelling mechanic. And then in... Did I not successfully grab that? I don't think I successfully grabbed that. Whoa, that didn't go well. But interspersed with these interesting investigative sections, they made you just shoot through waves of enemies as part of the game, because people expect that. And I'm totally quoting, this is an example that was used by MrBtongue, so if you've already seen the video, then I am just repeating him, which is kind of boring, I guess. But alright. Yeah, I guess I didn't successfully grab that. I'm glad that I noticed that, because if I had to come back here, then I would want to do it without a guide, because I like doing these kinds of things without guides. But that would be really... Oh, spiderweb. Avoid spiderweb. That would be really problematic to find without a guide, because it's hard to tell when you missed something which thing you missed. And I don't want to have to do that, so I'm glad I saw that. But yeah, so LA Noire is a game where the combat was completely unnecessary to the core of the game, the experience of the game. It doesn't add anything to the game really. It's just there because people, because it's an expectation. And this game is in a genre, right? It's an MMO. It's a fantasy MMO, I guess, where you expect to use your sword and magic powers to wade through tons of enemies. But I still don't think it's really that necessary. I think that's less so than I know where I'm going. I totally know where I'm going. Yes. In LA Noire, they had this compelling game mechanic, like really compelling, that was totally unrelated to combat. And that probably, in my opinion, should have just been the whole game. Whereas here there's no whole, like, if you take away the combat from Guild Wars 2, there's not a huge amount of like ultra compelling gameplay. Sorry, Guild Wars 2. So it isn't like, oh man, they should have gotten rid of it. There shouldn't be combat in this game. But I do think there could be a lot less, and it would still be, you would make things like this puzzle section, which really do have a decent amount of cool stuff going on already, better. Ow. I didn't walk into that. Come on now. So that was point number 1, like 7 years ago when I started talking about these 2 points. I don't remember what the second one is. So I guess we will wait for it to come back to me while I talk about other things. I'm not sure what I'll be talking about though, because I don't have any like plans. I'm just talking. Also, I think most like streaming or let's plays, a lot of the value in it. Okay, I remember now. We jump down. Yes. Oh, I remember the second point is. Before I get to that, a lot of the value I think to people watching let's plays, and correct me if I'm wrong, I could totally be wrong about this. I think a lot of what's interesting to people to watch is the stuff that's not actually the game, like the personality of the person who's playing them, the commentary they have, which oftentimes is not related to the game, not related to the game. Wait, no, sorry, I thought the ding. Okay, I momentarily thought the ding meant could. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Poor raptor. I momentarily thought the ding meant cool, you can go in. And I was like, wait, I should have to do one more, right? And I was not correct. The ding just means you put one of them in, I guess. And I didn't remember which we'll do right now. But anyway, yeah, I think a lot of the appeal of and value to, and the reason why people watch, let's plays and game streaming is not just because it's a let's play of the game, because let's be honest, you could play the game yourself. That's not necessarily true with all games. There's certainly some value in. I forgot where the windstone is. Oh, here it is. Cool. There's certainly some. That's bad. That was very bad. That was very bad. All right. There's certainly some value in watching a game that you haven't played, because maybe you'll find out that you want to play it, and obviously that's why I think game developers do support let's plays or do let's plays themselves, because sometimes you see and you're like, man, that looks cool. But for the most part, you can, and especially if, okay, that's not, alright, none of those buttons were right. Oh boy. I don't know how long this recording can go for. It like fills up my hard drive or dies. I don't know how long I've been doing this either. Well, let's just hope that doesn't happen. If it does, then just be sad, because I really actually enjoy doing this, and I hope someone gets to watch it. Please use the teleport thingy. There we go. But yeah, especially in something like this, all of you who are watching, I assume that anyone who would be watching this probably already owns Guild Wars 2. That may be false, but at least right now, I don't particularly imagine that there'll be a lot of people who don't own the game going like, oh, what? Like finding this presumably video that I'm presumably making and say, oh, I don't have that game. I don't even know what Marcus is playing, but like that looks cool. I'll try it. Maybe it will. But yeah, so if you don't want to do this puzzle yourself, I guess that makes sense. But if you're not that interested, wait, am I supposed to drop down into this dark abyss? Okay, let's drop down into the dark abyss. Holy sh! Oh my god. Oh my god, what is happening? Oh my god, what is happening? Oh. What on earth is this? Wow. Well, that's... Wow, that's really beautiful. And I had heard they're astro creatures, which is why I was looking this up. But man, this area is amazing. I don't know what the dark space is, but I was talking about something. I don't know what it was, but we'll get back to that once I remember. I think I'm gonna have to kill this. Ooh, hi. Ow. You're reflecting. Are you reflecting attacks? I really don't want to die down here. Like, granted, I can get back here really easily. It does actually save the, at least as far as I know, it saves the, Okay, so what I was supposed to do is I was supposed to break bar him, and then he wouldn't have his armor on him anymore. Ah! Please. Oh. This is awkward. Everything is fine. Please don't do that thing. Alright, gonna take a minute to sell stuff. And I'm gonna keep talking while I'm doing it, because it's really sad to sell these, but first of all, I have no inventory space, and second of all, I kind of don't actually need them. I don't even know actually what they look like, though. Yeah, so here's the thing. They don't glow. These would be really awesome if they had the glow from the symbols. Like, I would totally keep them and then change Ashlyn to fit them. Maybe not, but I actually have 2 copies of this character, Ashlyn. Different classes, because, I don't know, I thought it'd be cool. No, I sold that. But yeah, so yeah, I'm actually not going to keep those. Kind of sad. That actually did give me a whole lot of stuff. I assume this is the end chest for the minigame. Oh, actually, well, I guess so. So let's do it. All right. But yeah, so first of all, this place is beautiful and amazing, and I don't know what the lore behind this is at all. Before it felt a lot like a sort of Tolkien reference, I suppose, where like the dwarves dug down really deep, and they have this, you know. But in Lord of the Rings slash The Hobbit, right? Don't the I haven't read the Lord of the Rings, which I'm sure you'll be somewhat upset with. Well, okay, let's just try again. I haven't read Lord of the Rings, but the dwarves like dug down really deep and then found like treasure, right? Like they found gold, and most of their stuff seems to be gold, and the dragon is sitting on I think gold. Spoiler alert for The Hobbit, I guess, but not really because that isn't really a spoil. Okay, all right, this is going well. But here it's like there's no like gold down here. Obviously, there's these cool glowy runes, but that's not really. I mean, they're gold a little bit, but it doesn't really look like, oh, we got lots of solid gold mined into the earth. It doesn't look like a mining operation. Like up top, it did. When we were up at the very beginning of this video, it's fine. At the beginning of this video, you know, it looked like a quarry, right? But it didn't look like they were mining ore. It looked like they were taking these stone blocks out of the ground. And here, like, it seems like the treasure at the end of this is magic, not gold. Wasn't that sound effect? Ow. Well, these hurt. But man, that sound effect is cool, and this place is beautiful, and wow. But yeah, I guess maybe this flooded, because these arches look like they were supposed to be lived in. So yeah, maybe there was a flood and some magic like came in here, and I don't know if we'll ever get an explanation. I'll go ask the dwarf once I finish it, or I'll go back to the dwarf and see if he can tell me what the deal is with this, you know, astral soup we got down here. But yeah, I don't know what the dwarves were hiding, and I don't know if we'll ever find out, because I am really concerned, and I mentioned this already, that because this is a little, you know, hidden puzzle, that ArenaNet won't ever actually elaborate on any of this. And that'd be a shame because it's really pretty and really cool and really interesting. But it's also kind of not, because I kind of like it being... Okay, how do I get out of here? Skimmer mount can go on water, skimmer mount can go up, skimmer mount can get us to... Wait, there's nothing here. Cool. Oh, what's up there? Nope, there aren't some there. Probably not. My guess is that that's all there is to find here. I doubt there's a whole lot of extra stuff here. Anyway, as I was saying, oh dear. Okay. That was not my best skimmer jump. As I was saying, I kind of like the sense of I don't know how to word this, but let's put it this way: if this was if everyone was required to do this mini dungeon as part of like, oh man, that's hard to get to. I don't know how to get up there, or at all actually. If every hi shark, I guess we'll just kill a shark until it drops anything cool and astrally. No, it doesn't drop anything. That's fine. Probably shouldn't anyway. If everyone had to do this part of story, it would become mundane, right? I think at least it would feel very different. And granted, some of the very best moments that it has created, they very much do make as part of the actual story. I'm not going to spoil anything because that'd be silly, right? Oh, the hammer trap's up there. Glad I did this. Yeah, so no spoilers, but definitely some of the parts of the story are this dramatic. Like falling through that black hole that I just did, that was incredible. That was one of the most dramatic and intense. Oh, let's just kill this and switch to the. Yeah, we're gonna just hop down this. I love my Hoppy. We're kind of doing super frustrating, but I named him so he's Hoppy, so I like him. That was one of the most intense moments I've had in this game, and there's definitely been parts of the story, especially recently, that have been that well written and that well executed and that dramatic. But I like this sense of not everyone does this, because whenever it does it, it's sort of, I don't know, people like there's so many people to look at guides for it. You see people talking about it in map chat all the time. You just kind of know what's up already. It takes away a lot of the sense of mystery. I really need more inventory space. It takes away a lot of the sense of mystery. And is there something up here? I don't think so. Like, if they were really putting secrets in their secrets, this could absolutely be a great place, because like you'd have to go along this ledge and stuff. But I doubt it. I think we're deep enough in secret land. Oh. This would be an amazing place to put a secret, but I think it's just glitchy. Yep, ANET tends to do this with its brain. There are little holes in it that look like they're supposed to be incredible. That's probably just a bug. Alright, anyway, that would be really cool if that was a thing. Yep, ANET tends to put holes in their terrain that look like they could be amazingly cool secrets, but they don't have anything in them because it's just an oversight for the developers, I assume. Alright, I think we're good on rewards from this area. I could be wrong. Let's go check. Rare collections. Rare collections. Nope, we're not done. Oh, wait, no. Fire of Dwarven Forge. Oh, I can just look at the 4 or 5, 4 or 5, 3 of, oh dear. I'm missing a Dwarven Hammerhead. Well, that's problematic. If I was following a guide, I wouldn't have this problem, would I? Well, anyways, let's keep looking around a little bit, in case I just haven't gone to the right place yet. But I was in the middle of like 5 sentences, and I've forgotten what they were, and I haven't also been over here, so I totally didn't mention this thing. Yeah, so I kind of like that this is a little secret thing, and I want both. I want both. Oh jeez, let's break this guy. I think I have enough CC to break him. No, well, it doesn't help if I get my CC interrupted. There we go. Yeah, alright. Oh, this is a lot of, you know what? Can't kill these guys very quickly. I'm just gonna, oh no, I need to kill them because I'm dropping if I should pick this up. Alright. Yeah, I wish that we had both the sense of mystery that comes with this not being a required event, and therefore it not being part of like a huge story thing. Because if they're going to put a ton of effort into making an enormous story, of course they're going to want everyone to see it, because that would be a huge waste of effort if they didn't. I'm gonna die. All right, this is bad. But I do want that elaboration. I want to know what all of this means, because it could mean so much, and it could be really cool. Is this? Nope, that's the outside of the map. Yeah, you can see. So that's again unintended little bit. Yeah. So I want the best of both worlds with these, with this thing, and I just like, and maybe that's sort of more of what you get in a single player game, is you get a ton of production value put into these really mysterious things that, especially if you don't play with a guide, you feel like you're discovering as a lone player yourself, and no one knows the answer until you find it, and that adds to the realism a lot, I think. But I like MMOs. I like being able to, if I want to experience something with people, um, and I don't know, I'm talking a lot about immersion, because that's something that's really important to me. We can totally just block these, right? Yeah, there we go. Alright, I think we're done with the rewards. We're talking about immersion, and I think the reason I'm talking so much about whether this area gets expanded upon or not is because I want it to feel real. I don't want to just feel like I, completed this mini dungeon, and I found this really cool art, and that's it, right? I should salvage this, but we're just gonna list it because I need more space. I wanna. Where am I? Oh, up here. Yeah, I wanna feel like this is real, and something that's more than just a little mini dungeon, or more than just more than just a thing to do. I want it to feel like a place. I want it to feel like I don't remember where the forge is. Forge? Where are you? And getting it expanded upon in some kind of, well, just having more information about it, for them more thought into it. That would make it feel more real. Um, but like I said, you know, when something is too mainstream, when everybody has to experience it, it doesn't feel as real, because it just feels like kind of you have to do it. Oh, I still have all of these parts. What the heck? Hold on. Alright, I'm a little confused right now. Why do I have all these parts and the weapons that... No. They might just give you karma, because that tends to be the way that this game discards random items. Oh dear. That's awkward. Can I discard? It isn't worth much. It's not well done. Alright. Yeah, so more inventory spaces. Oh yeah, they just give karma. Okay. That's just a remnant of the system that is used for this game's collections, I guess. Anyway. Cool, I got some karma. Well, we completed that. Let's go talk to the guy. Oh, is this... Yeah, it also gives karma. It's not the best system, honestly, because it doesn't really make sense to have to consume stuff for karma, but oh well. Anyway, I don't know if it's gonna say anything. But yeah, I don't think there's a really good way to solve this dilemma, because if you make it... He doesn't say anything. Well, I guess we've completed the dungeon. And I suppose that's probably it? I can go look it up quickly. I don't know if this will show up on... I don't think this will show up on the recording, because I think it just records the game, but I don't know. First of all, what is this area called? Fortune's Veil. Fail. Not the mastery point. I just want Fortune's Fail. Master Dwarven structure. Activities. There's a mini game. What? Guess the chest in the bank vault. I don't know what that is. I guess we'll find out what that is. Maybe I should find that out right now. Hmm. Well, I think, yeah, I believe that is all of the achievements for that part. Let's go figure out what this breaking the bank thing is, I guess. Before I do that, all I want to say is to finish my thought, which was, yeah, in a multiplayer game, you can't, like, to make something this, like, feel really real, at least to me, it can't really be something that everybody kind of mandatorily does, because then it takes away the idea that you are just one character experiencing this whole thing. Because if we had 500 people here and they're all doing the same thing, you can tell that it's an MMO. You can tell that it's right, like unless it's supposed to be a puzzle that has an army of people working on it, like with raids, like they acknowledge obviously the fact that that there's a team of people there in the lore, because there is supposed to be a team of people there. But with something like this, you're just supposed to be this lone adventurer, wandering around and solving puzzles, and okay. And this being an MMO, if you make it something that everyone will do, I at least stop thinking of it as that. I stop thinking of it as a single adventurer is wandering through the ruins. And it starts to feel like, oh, everyone's here. We're just trying to complete this thing to get whatever rewards it gives or whatever. But on the other hand, in an MMO, everyone has to be required to experience it for it to be worth putting a lot of work into it usually. And some games have all the little details fleshed out. Granted, even the ones that no one will ever see, but for the most part, that can't be the case. And I think that's just a trade-off you have to make in an MMO. And I personally find it really hard to play any game that isn't an MMO, just because I guess even if another game feels more realistic, I still know it's a game. And when I know it's a game and it's not an MMO, it just feels lonely, I guess. Like, it doesn't give you the ability to connect with real people. So, I don't think it's really. I'm not really saying anything other than I think there's a sort of a dichotomy between the ability to, to have real people interact and have something really feel like an adventure for you personally, unless the story is that, there's lots of players doing a thing in the story, which, fair. But in something like this, when you're exploring ruins, I don't think there's a really great way to get around that balance, and that's fine. And as long as you hit the right balance, I think it works. And this thing, this mini dungeon puzzle, I don't know what you call it. I like that it's a little secluded corner of an MMO where not everyone will go, and maybe it'll always be a mystery what that area, harpies or destroyers. I don't know. Maybe it'll always be a mystery what that magic area in the bottom is. Maybe not. But I think if it's a mystery, it's a pretty darn good one, and it's really beautiful. And maybe they just made that up for this bit, and that'll be the end of it, and that gives them the freedom to make it different than everything else in this game world. And if so, that's reasonable. I like that. I think it's cool. I think it's just a really gorgeous place. So yeah. Keep looking at the map to remember the name, but yeah, that's the I guess it's called Fortune's Vale. I assume that's what's the name of this area. Yeah, I guess that's Fortune's Vale. I may come back and try and figure out what that other minigame is. I don't think it's going to be something interesting to stream, though, so I probably won't. Or stream, record, whatever. So yeah, barring me coming back later with some cool stuff, then there we go. That's my experience of playing that for the first time, and I really liked that. That was probably one of my favorite experiences in this game. So yeah. See you next time.